Happy New Year's, guys. I'm Colton Cruz, Wyatt Garland, Brianna Marshall joining us.
Hello.
For the end of the year roundup.
Oh, pretty excited about it. We decided to do a drinking game based off of... Every time DIO stops time, we're gonna have to take a shot. Alright, so to start us off here, we're gonna think about what we did for the channel and just in general regarding what we're doing.
Yeah, for sure.
We went to a couple conventions. It was good. It's good times. We went to Fantasy
back in January.
Yeah, very start of the year.
First ever Comic Con.
Guys were on the boat.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you did like Gamora and stuff. You did a lot of body paint.
Yeah, it was my first ever attempt of body paint, and I was really surprised the interaction I got with people. They were like, "Oh my god, like you painted your whole body, you went full on," and I'm just like.
Yeah, that's normal. Like, you know,
I'm green.
And then, we went to Omni and Maluga, which were kind of just some spring
Maluga Con was great. We got to like do the panel and everything, which was just in front of everybody on the main floor.
And we did the hall mat right at the end of the year. Just recently, we got back from that.
Yeah,
that was the first time where we really pushed this sort of concept of us being, like a channel.
Team,
exactly. No, we're a group. We're Clash KO.
Whole team.
And it's always been the whole team. I mean,
yeah, for sure.
I've got a wrist, but that's about it. So I need all the help I can get.
On the channel, we've got the animations are kind of the newest thing. I mean, they're kind of towards the end of the year, but like they're really awesome. It's us moving into like the more narrative space instead of just doing our punditry on with the podcast and character videos. We started gaming.
Yeah, we're talking about video games. That's been fun. We're also playing some too. I really enjoyed Resident Evil 4 so much that we're already playing Res 5, and we also played all of Metroid Prime. You wanted to play a lot of retro games, right?
Hello, Retro Queen. Yes. So, on the Wii U, you can basically get all the retro games from the NES, SNES, the N64. So I will take you boys down memory lane. Very excited. So.
I never did all that. I started at the GameCube. That's how I was all Game Boy, and then
poor child.
Exactly.
Young child.
I don't know what a 64 is.
There it is.
Oh.
Okay. Me too. Me too, fam. Me too.
Best anime 2017.
Best
Go.
anime. For me personally, it was the new season of Attack on Titan. A lot to say about that season in general, but honestly, they had the moment, the betrayal moment. That's the whole reason I watched the anime. I have been wanting to tell other people about that for 4 or 5 years. So, I was happy for that stress bomb to be released, and I think they knew about that point being important, so they just did it really well. Music, everything was timed, loved it.
Wrong. It's My Hero Academia.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's a good, but I'm talking about...
No, mine is definitely My Hero Academia. I mean, it came back with just a powerful season, and it went for so long without just falling into this is gonna come out every week forever, like Dragon Ball or
There's
One Piece or
serial
something.
nature.
So they just kept the quality up, and I have to say best anime for sure.
That's good.
Boom, you're both wrong. I have to say Dragon Ball Super. Now,
all right.
I didn't start with Dragon Ball. I started with Dragon Ball Z, but then actually going into Super. Granted, there were a lot of filler episodes, but right when you get to the tournaments and the actual fighting scenes and actual plot, spot on. It's it left that cliffhanger I'm ready for next week. I want these 7 days to pass so I can see what happens next.
It's been a while, but
that is the plus side of having the
exactly.
weekly. Yeah,
Come on, when's Saturday? It's good. Okay, guys, let's get back into this Kakyoin-less energy.
Piece of shit.
To Kakyoin. What's your most anticipated live-action anime movie?
Yeah, as you guys know, we love the live-action stuff. Our
So cool.
Kenshin video is still doing the best. It's definitely Battle Angel Alita.
Yeah.
Battle Angel Alita is. Because I haven't just been waiting this year for it. I've been waiting 7 years for it.
Why is she just so important to you? Because I think I can understand.
It's just such a complex, sensitive story. It's pulpy, the way it starts out. It's not kind of one congruous story. It's no, these are a bunch of different life experiences a character has, rather than here's a plot. Which is fair. I love plot, but it makes her so dimensional for her to have so many different experiences and then coalesce into one character.
Yeah, the weight of what's happening is completely dependent on the character as opposed to what the character's doing. Like, you know, an adventure they have to go on.
Alita doesn't have to do anything.
Exactly.
Alita just does things she wants to do.
Because that's who she is. Me, I really just, I need to just... I just gotta. I know it's out, but this isn't coming over yet. We need to see the live-action JoJo movie. I just gotta put that to bed. I mean, I like Jotaro. Jotaro's a really badass, cool character, but I identify with my man
Josuke.
Josuke. Oh, I really like this character whose name is escaping me. No, Josuke, because I just say Crazy Diamond. I'm just like, yeah, Crazy Diamond. Like, I just like his stand. No, I love him and his hat and his hair, his hat of hair. And it's just like, I need to see what they did with that. I just need to see it. Like, I need to just have it happen, so I want to see it, because I think I'm a super enough fan of the character that I'll enjoy it.
That's fair.
There'll be 2 or 3 moments that I'll be like, you know what, that was worth the movie for me. So I'm very aware that, you know, whatever happens to the movie happens, but I'll get some nice little tidbits of juice.
I think I have to agree with you. Definitely JoJo. Like, all the parts are phenomenal, but definitely with part 4, there was just so much more I was invested than watching the series than the others. I mean, Stardust Crusader is amazing, but Crazy Diamond, I was just all in it. Every week I'm just like, what's gonna happen next? I don't know what's gonna happen next. I have to keep watching it. But so my favorite is Okuyasu in the season. So I just really want to see how they pull off Okuyasu in the live action. Definitely how they pull off the stand. I mean, granted, it's 2017, almost 2018. And I just want to see, like, with the technology, just to see how the stands look.
Okay.
That's true.
Their honest attempt at it, because I thought the animation looked good. I was all about the computer. I was like, cool.
Warudo!
This is the one where the anticipation's right there.
Oh,
you know it's
so
gonna
good.
happen. And he does the arms. Oh, man. Okay.
Yada, yada.
He's getting us.
Yep.
He's getting his licks in.
What the fuck, guys?
Yeah. What the fuck?
What the fuck?
How do you start? How do you start your what the fuck?
You know, I would definitely have to... I know you said it was the best anime, but honestly,
I said
what
that
the
moment.
fuck...
We also established it was incorrect.
Yeah, it
I
was,
was double
definitely incorrect. Was Attack on Titan. I mean, we waited all this time,
Yeah.
and you watch the season, you're like,
Yeah.
what the fuck? I mean, granted, it had, like, some great moments, but honestly, all together, it's just like, what the fuck, man? Well, you could have done better. That's just my what the fuck.
I agree. I just was there for that moment. I could have just showed that scene OVA style. I don't give a fuck.
My what the fuck is Fate Apocrypha? Son, it's like, first of all, it's only on Netflix, which is just kind of like, what the fuck? Like, then it starts out super well, like fixing everything wrong with the other Fate series. It's like, this is what's going on. This is what mages do. They're at this power level. And like, this is all the rules to the game we're playing. And then it gets like 6 episodes in, and it's like, and there are literally like characters in the show that are like, I don't understand what's happening. And it's like, yeah, we're right there with you. Like,
yeah.
What the fuck? Like, you were on the right track. You obviously knew what your flaws were.
Right.
And you just fuck it up. Also, I do love though that they're all like, you know, it's the 2 sides fighting each other, and then one of them turns into a vampire, and they all team up to just fuck the vampire, because they're like, whoa, I mean, like, it's one thing to fight for, like, our wishes and shit, but we ain't let the vampire get it.
Oh, yeah, bloodsuckers.
What the fuck?
Yeah. My biggest just eyebrow raiser was for sure the Boku no Hero being basically 3 seasons long this season.
Oh, yeah.
Because you told me it was just gonna be the tournament arc, and even by, like, just basic anime knowledge and stuff, I'm like, oh, this is the tournament arc.
Yeah.
And it ended a little quickly, so I'm like, oh, they'll wrap it up. No. They're also going to do the internships. They're also going to do the stain battle.
Yeah.
They're also going to do the final exam. Like, there was so
much.
And I was just, every time there was a new episode, I was like, are you kidding me? Another one? Is this the last
Well,
one?
that's it, 'cause we were just on the edge of the seats. We had no, like, announced, like, oh, we're gonna end here. It was just like,
It's
all right,
still rolling.
like,
It's just that new opening comes on. You're like, okay, yes,
hell yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, okay.
Let's do it.
Yum.
All right, guys. Favorite cosplay this year?
Well, I definitely say the stuff at Hallmat was really impressive. I saw this Berserk cosplay at Hallmat. First, Al Pepe just did an amazing job with the Skull Knight. Like, she just looks beautiful. And then I also saw his group. Amazing cat. Like, he just did the whole group. He just nailed it. Like, I was.
That's because it's so old school and classic, but not a lot of people have done it. Like,
oh yeah, just going all the way. Because I've seen people who build the whole thing, but that's the thing. Just because you did it didn't mean you did the best version of it, you know? That's the thing with a cosplay. A couple people have to start swinging at it to get, like...
True, yeah.
To find out all the... Yeah, it's like how, other cosplays find the actual way that it looks well. Instead of like, oh, this is how it exactly looks. It's like, well, is it on the person with the right build? Are they also in the pose? Like, do they also have this? What actually looks good in real life? So it was all figured out, is what I'm saying.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, mine was, I mean, I'll start with, like, Voltron in general, but, like, because those character designs are just so good. But, a girl, her handle is, Kurosaki Cosplays, like, she does, like, live streams and stuff, like, in character, and it's just, like, a really cool, like, different dimension. So she does, like, Lance from, like, Voltron and, like, a bunch of other characters, too. But, like,
see, she does the bounce
yeah,
back.
so it's, like, a cool, different, like, way to do it where you're interacting, like, as the character and stuff, for sure.
Cool.
You know, I definitely have to say, my favorite was just all the Boku no Academia cosplays. I've seen a lot of amazing Bakugo cosplay. Like, his full, like, hero look. And it's interesting, because, like, even, like, when I was walking around talking to people, they were like, I fucking hate this guy. But then I'm like, you did an amazing job with the cosplay. Why did you cosplay him? They're like, I do agree with them. His look is pretty spectacular. Just the full-on look. The grenade.
Everyone went for the whole thing.
Definitely spectacular. I would say that's the best cosplay I've seen throughout the entire convention.
And then he walks. Oh my god!
Look at that walk! Yes!
Oh,
and that smirk!
So you gotta let down. Let's bring ourselves down a little bit, huh?
You know, I would have to say it's not really anime. It's more towards the gaming area. So. I'm a huge Kingdom Hearts fan.
Oh yeah.
I've loved it since the beginning on PlayStation 2 and Soar. But I think it was kind of a letdown. It was exciting at first to be like, oh my god, they finally confirmed Kingdom Hearts 3, December 2018. But I mean, it's kind of a letdown because the last one came out 2005. And it's coming out 2018.
It's too much. That's over a decade. That's ridiculous.
So it's like, my hype's kind of gone, but it's just like...
People who were 10 when it came out are 20, and people... Yeah, like...
It's not like it would have been that hard to appeal to those fans, and you feel cheated, you know? You're like...
Like, definitely. It's like I have to buy a brand new, like, system just to play the new one, and I'm like...
It's ridiculous.
Not really fair.
2 generations, like, that's crazy. Yeah.
It's fair.
Well, you know... There was some good things about the new season of Berserk, but also plenty of bad things. And the thing that really ripped me up is I'm one of those people who I'm very forgiving when it comes to media because I know how difficult.
No, and like we give Berserk the benefit of the doubt for sure.
And
but, yeah.
really, in general, just I'm like, no, I understand what work goes into build things. So even if it's a bad thing, I'm like, well, you did it. But they just. Oh my god. They just messed up the armor scene. Like the armor scene.
Yeah.
That's so important to me, and they rushed that episode. And I was like, you lost me, guys. That's it. That's where you lost me. Because that was, for me, one of the most exciting moments in the entire manga still.
Yeah, because what is it? The old anime, like, postcards, but, like, postcarding is at least, like, here's the panel, like, have it. Like, but yeah, they're just like, we're not even gonna, like, cheat at it. Like,
just so, it was weird.
Yeah.
My biggest letdown is the JoJo live action movie.
Yeah? Oh, yeah.
I mean, we watched the first 13 minutes, and, like, it's just like, yeah, this isn't good, and, like, there's no reason for it to be bad, so...
The guy who
no acceptable reason. Yeah, it's Ace Attorney, the best, in our opinion, the best anime or anime-esque, I guess. You know, it's a video game technically, but, like, kind of one of the best adaptations of, like, that style. And then he just does a kind of just definitely a bad job. The first 13 minutes, I'm calling it. Like, I don't like it.
Fine.
Like,
it's fine.
Yeah.
I'm gonna squeeze out my joy, but I've already accepted it.
But yeah, no, it was so disappointing because it had every potential to be good.
Oh yeah.
Dude, it's not even been 10 minutes!
Oh yeah, now he's taking swings.
Oh man.
What do you want to play more of, Colton? Have you been playing anything lately? Or?
I want to play some more like Japanese games. I want to get into like the dating sim games.
Okay.
For sure.
Oh, Catherine. Have you heard of Catherine?
I have heard of Catherine. I hate puzzles, so I'm not playing that shit.
Well, honestly...
But like Doki Doki Literature Club,
Okay, man.
I'm playing that shit. I don't know anything about it, but I'm gonna play it. And
Do
just
it.
Cold turkey it.
Oh, nice.
But shit like that, yeah, I don't know. They're just so weird and fun. I don't know.
It's the experience you want.
I've been playing like this mobile game called Waifu or Laifu. And it's just Tinder but for waifus.
That's
it's just
hilarious.
Exactly. It's beautiful.
Oh my god.
This is not a sponsored promotion of Waifu or Laifu.
It is just an honest...
They also have a like Switch version that's Husbando or No.
No.
Can I hop on that? Yes, please.
Oh, I need it.
But anyway, what about you, Wyatt?
Oh my god, so I have been... I dived in. So my brother got me a DS. I hadn't indulged myself with any new video games in quite some time. But he got me a DS to play the new Samus game, which was great. Played it. It was a remake of an old game, but it was still more Samus, and it was a modern interpretation of Samus, and she had some more badass moments. Like, okay, cool. But then I was like, well, what games should I get? I can only really afford a couple. So I looked, and I saw Monster Hunter, and I looked at some of the gameplay, and I was like, this looks a lot like Dark Souls. I'm like, I kind of like this. So I picked it up, fell in love with it. Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate. I started on that one, which is an older one. It came out in like 2013 or 14 or something. And there's a new one now, Generations, which is kind of like the same game, just prettier. They even have a version for the Wii U or something. But yeah, I'm just all in, man. I love Monster Hunter now. Holy shit. Like, it's really cool.
Nice.
I got all the decked out armor, and I'm swinging an axe around and killing dragons. That's the only thing I really want to be doing with my life. So I'm glad I found that. You know, if I need to kill a dragon, I can. Yeah, what have you been?
Now, I am a gamer, but I have to be honest with you guys, I really want to play some more Sonic games.
Oh my god, go fuck yourself.
I mean, okay, so...
Here we go.
Oh my god.
No, okay, so I would go on YouTube and I would watch like a lot of these Let's Plays and I'm like, God, they're just having the time of their lives. Sonic Boom, The Dark Knight,
So
Sonic Unleashed. I would
painful.
just... It's not painful, like, okay.
You are a true sadist.
Thank you.
Like, you have to do that with someone else. That's the thing. You can't play those things alone.
No, God, no. You'll destroy everything in your household, honestly.
Exactly. That's why you are sacrificing one of us when you say that. Or both of us. We should both just take the bullet. Maybe all three of us could walk through one, but he couldn't get through like the
Sonic
opening.
Boom, please. Can we please Sonic Boom?
What even... God, what? How do they get away with that?
Do you know how big the Sonic fan base is? I just want to
don't-
tap into it just a little bit and be like, let me just
Hey,
play some
God.
Sonic games.
Dive in.
Do you know how many people have cancer? Look it up. I swear to God, it's the exact same number of people who play Sonic games.
Hey, is that solid evidence that Sonic causes cancer? You know? Like,
No.
exact-
Sonic cures cancers,
Oh my
guys.
God.
Sonic cures cancer.
Yeah, with death. We're moving on.
At the speed of sound, no less.
Oh my God. There it is.
Shakalaka.
I think the most underrated anime this year is Neo Yokio.
You know he's had too much to drink.
No, hear me. Okay, so as we all learned from...
You haven't even watched it, so stop.
No, I can already imagine it. That's just true greatness. I'm gonna agree with Colton. That's true greatness
It's true.
right now.
It's underrated. First of all, everybody should check it out. It adheres to the rule that I say most anime should adhere to every time we critique something. There should only be 3 episodes.
Yes, that's it.
Because it's about the premise. It's not like One Punch Man. Like, once he throws 2 punches, it's over. I don't give a shit anymore.
Yeah.
Neo Yokio. Once I understand kind of what it is, I don't want to know anything else about it. I don't want to see it progress.
It doesn't have any weight.
And it follows the rule of, like, what makes art. It's interesting. It is super interesting once you get that it's a joke. And, like, you're just like, oh, it's just Jaden Smith and, like, Boondocks and also, like, a fashion anime all at once.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, that's funny. But dear God, 6 episodes. It's only twice as long as it should be.
Yeah.
We stopped at
Only
3.
twice as long.
We stopped at 3 and we're like, that's enough. That's
Yeah,
enough.
but I think it's interesting. It's new. It's interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you think?
Kefla. New Dragon Ball Z character.
Oh yeah.
Fusion, female Dragon Ball Z character.
Female fusion.
Super Saiyan.
Super
The whole
Saiyan.
9 yards.
Spoilers, by the way, whoever's seen Super.
This is-
But I mean, honestly, go check her out.
There was a video on Facebook saying DBZ just had its first female go Super Saiyan. Everybody knows. And it's a big deal. And I think it should be a bigger deal because we're finally starting to accept the idea that physical power growth characters, fighters, gender isn't specific to that concept at all. Kayfla very naturally explains that she just wants to get stronger and she's that rowdy type, but then you mix it with that sort of cautious, like, earnestness of
Kale.
Kale,
Yeah.
yeah. And then, oh my god, it's just a good fusion. You get all of that at once.
Yeah, that's true. They are two good characters to fuse together,
Exactly.
rather than what is it? Like Go.
Yeah. The
Go
one
10
8-year-old and another 8-year-old, like,
it's like
just hyper
yeah,
child.
they're a good fusion, and it's like no, like yeah, that's true. This does take fusion to a new level, which is cool.
Yeah.
And yeah, it says a lot of things about where he's going with the series, what anime should be doing now, and a lot of this, I like it. Also, that, getting that sucker punch in on Super Saiyan God, that was an episode ender. That was a
Yeah.
KO. Oh, yeah.
Gaming point perspective. Y'all can fight me. Overwatch is great. Undertale's great. Final Fantasy's great. But, I think the most underrated game out there is Five Nights at Freddy's.
Oh, yeah?
5 minutes is Friends.
So I've actually worked in a facility where I've dealt with animatronics in a pizzeria, Chuck E. Cheese,
He just jumped down the mouth of the beast.
and I can just feel the animatronic kind of looking at me, and I'm like, there's some possessed, haunted shit there, whatever. But no, honestly, after playing all 6 games, the whole story itself
there's
is just.
6 games.
There's
Oh, yeah.
6 games. The last game was just recently released
Yeah.
a couple weeks
It's
ago.
a franchise.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's rocking and rolling.
But the
Good
sixth
for
one-
them to just keep it quick though.
Yeah,
That is-
Scott
that
was
is-
like, here we go, I'm just throwing them out, and just one guy produces all of this. So that's why I'm like, it's underrated because there's just so much credit and just such a good plot within the game. Sure, I'm a wimp when it comes to like anything. Like if I hear something in the house, I'll freaking like run away.
And she still gets through these games. That's
And
the
I'll
point.
still get through them. It's just
Right.
like just getting through the game, actually understanding the plot and what's going on. It's such a great story. Like it's not getting the credit it deserves. So I would definitely say check out Five Nights at Freddy's. If you have, great. If you haven't,
What are you doing?
what are you doing? Honestly. So let's get back into this mess.
The Warudo!
That's how important he is.
Alright, guys. Your favorite opening or ending from this year?
Did Oh, Boku no Hero, second season.
Ooh. I was about to say.
The stretching one? Oh my
Yeah, it's
god!
so
good. It's so good.
amazing! Like, it's just so organic. I do some of those stretches, like, it's so...
It just grows on you too. Like it grows on you so well.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
like it. I like
Yeah, no, I completely agree.
Yeah,
Completely
that was
disagree.
it.
it. Now, what do you got?
I wouldn't say necessarily open. I think my favorite closing in anime was Dragon Ball Super, where Goku's flying on the cloud. Eat that Deku no
Oh, yeah,
Ku.
there you
Oh
go.
man, it's just like
It's pretty good. It's
Yeah.
pretty good. No, I will talk about the opening to the Dragon Ball Super.
You love that
currently.
one.
It is great because it is just like so meta in the sense that it's like, yeah, it's Dragon Ball Super. If you don't like it, you can go fuck yourself. I have
Fight
these
me.
characters and like they're great, so I'm just gonna keep making more Dragon Ball because it's fun.
Mm-hmm.
Also, Zeno is the audience, and you're a bunch of babies, and I hate you. And you're entertained by the most dribblest garbage.
I will say
It's so
they're the
badass.
most
It's
cutest
just like-
thing in
yeah,
the world. Like they're extremely dangerous, but when you like look at them and hear, they're just like,
no,
I can't help but
Yeah,
love
it's
you.
just the audience.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
the audience.
And it's nice to see.
It's good. It's good.
Yeah.
Also, they just say I can't get no satisfaction, which is just a song like.
Shit.
He
He said it! It's job time!
Ah! Ugh.
Video game.
Go for it.
Breath of the Wild won Game of the Year.
It's fair.
For a reason. You know, like,
Yeah.
I had a damn fun time playing that game. And, the moment that I realized there was a master mode to it, where there was like a harder mode to it, I was like, are you kidding me? I'm like, a Zelda game
Is it your favorite Zelda game, though?
Oh, absolutely.
You think, wow.
With the replayability of it, personally, yes, me. Because I don't have a personal attachment to any one of the Zelda stories.
That's fair.
There's not one that, like, sort of highlights
I
me.
just wanted to know that.
So I can judge you.
I mean...
Right now.
Yeah.
Wind Waker is Wind Waker is the only one I really played.
Yeah.
I didn't play
didn't play
Ocarina.
Ocarina of Time, I know.
I'm sorry,
Boy,
bro.
I have a
wasn't
lot to teach you boys.
I wasn't
Oh my god.
I wasn't a 12-year-old boy. Like, I'm sorry. That was a perfect moment.
I went straight from 11 to 13.
Just-
Okay.
Are you gonna talk about your video game? What is it?
I would definitely have to say Super Mario Odyssey on the Nintendo Switch.
Shotgun Dad. How long does that take to beat you?
I mean,
How long did that take you to beat?
I kind of sped through it, like speed play, but it was like 9 hours. But honestly, just so much detail they put within the game. And it was basically just like all the collaborations of all the Mario games ever created, which is like great tribute to it, because like
It's true.
True.
like while I was playing, I kind of noticed a few things, and I was like, wait, that's kind of from Dr. Mario, that's kind of from Mario 64, and like when you actually play, so Easter egg if no one knows, when you actually play in the menu, the noise you play, it's actually from Super Mario Galaxy.
Really?
So it's like just great tributes to like all the Mario games,
Yeah.
and I think my favorite was New Donk City because I'm a Donkey Kong girl. 1981, Donkey Kong, Jumpman, fight me. So just like looking throughout the entire town,
Just
love
in general.
Pauline, Queen,
Yeah.
and just noticing that like when you look at like most of the streets, is all the Donkey Kong character names. There's like so many Easter eggs throughout the entire game. It was just such a great tribute to people who've like started back in the day.
And honestly, I love Mario a lot. But when other games try to do like, oh, we're a video game, we have history, and they do like sort of a echo thing. Any other video game, I'm like, that's stupid.
No,
but
it's just-
Mario,
Yeah,
Mario
no
can
other
do it.
game can do what Nintendo
Well, it
does, which
is-
is why
it
I
is the legacy
appreciate it.
game.
Yeah.
Exactly. So that's the only game that can pull it off. So
Yeah.
I remember
For sure.
playing it and being like, okay, you get to do this, Mario. You get to be a T-Rex because, you know?
Oh
like,
god, that scene was so amazing.
You're allowed to do it. No other video game character. If
No.
Sonic did it, if
Oh,
Sonic
fuck
did it.
Sonic.
No, I'm telling you, 100% full on. I respect Sonic, just saying. I respect it. Let's do it, Sonic.
Yeah, no, I'll just say any game that wasn't Sonic is my game of the year. Any game that just like puts any distance between everyone in the world in the last Sonic game is my hero.
God.
Till we drop.
Worst character in anime this year.
Worst character.
The worst character in anime this year was Muten Roshi.
Mutant Roshi.
Oh my
I
god.
don't even know who that is. It's so bad. Who is it?
That just sounds
was
terrible.
embarrassing. We come back from a good day out. We sit all of our friends down to watch Dragon Ball Super.
Oh my god.
And what is Master Roshi? It's a Master Roshi episode. 100 episodes of Dragon Ball Super, no problem.
Yeah.
They even do a whole thing about like, oh yeah, Master Roshi gets over being such a dickweed.
Yeah, he's not a rapist anymore.
And then what do? They're like, oh yeah, Master Roshi's still fucking Master Roshi.
Yeah.
Fuck that shit. Worst character in 2017 anime.
Yeah, I mean that should have not happened. Like
Why? Por
why?
qué? For what reason?
They didn't
Like-
need to. They were trying to talk about how they were moving above it, but then they just didn't. And I'm like, guys, like, what are you trying to preserve here? That's what I'm always talking about. Like,
Yeah,
what are you?
it's like-
oh, he's still horny. Like, fucking come on. Like, I get it. Guys are horny. They have masculine energy. They need to express it, but. There's other ways. Just find other ways to talk about it. Don't
Oh,
just
man.
talk about it so blandly. Like, nope, sometimes they gotta feel this way. It's like, no, that's
Sometimes you just want to, abuse a woman. No.
No. It's
No.
just easier. There's just...
But no, actually.
I'm gonna have to disagree with you on that. The worst character, Boku no Academia, Purple Kid.
Oh, the purple kid?
Purple.
Yeah,
I don't even know what his name is. I hate him so much. Fucking bubbles and everything. He's scared of everything, and I'm
That's
like, you're in a
pretty
hero.
good.
No, you're here. No, yes.
The purple, the grape guy.
Yes, the grape guy. You're here in a
Moneta.
hero school. You're here in a hero school, but you're fucking scared of everything. Just like that makes no sense. You're freaking like. Oh, I can't.
Yeah,
I can't.
it's just also the thing of like, all right, so you're an awful person, and you just suck so bad.
That's why. How did you get into the school?
Like, come
You're
on, man.
They had that joke where he's got
2
like
plus 2
okay
does not add.
grades,
It does
but-
not add up
No.
with him. I just.
No,
He
you're
was
right,
the
fuck
worst.
that guy.
He was the worst. What do you think? What was your worst character this year?
No, I don't even know. Frost. I hated Frost a lot.
Frost was
Just
stupid.
some weak ass Frieza knockoff, and I'm like, why are they bringing this up when like you've got the main show right there?
No,
And-
wait. I will have to say my favorite was when he and Frieza teamed up, and Frieza was like, "Yeet,
Teamed up.
just kidding, nope," and he was just like, "You betrayed
Get
me,"
booked.
and then
I
the kid was like, "Nope, we're not having no violence." Just completely gets erased forever. It's just like that. That's a great like. That's what you deserve,
I'm
honestly.
not. Yeah, exactly. I was not here for any Frost. Like
No.
any part of Frost, I wasn't there for. So like the fact that he was even there was just a waste of time. Like they brought him back
Waste
for
of
the
time,
tournament,
yeah.
and I'm like, oh my god, you literally have the actual Frieza coming in. Why do you bring him back? Because you need to say that he's better than the original Frieza? Obviously.
No.
I just, what are you doing? Like
Frieza's Frieza, man. All right, so
Frieza heavyweight, she's fine.
Yeah, you guys are just out, and I'm just like, you poor souls.
I'm a baby, I'll be honest.
Look in the middle. That's why I'm in the middle.
Speaking of babies, best character this year.
Ooh. You know, I definitely have to say Deku or Midori from Boku no Academia.
Like him.
Yeah.
I love him. He's cute. Honestly, he's kawaii. Okay, honestly, wait.
I will
hold on.
disagree that he's kawaii, but I will.
He's
a good
cute.
character.
Like he tries his best, and he's just like, I'm gonna be the best hero out there. Fight me. No. Okay, hear me out. So, granted, in the first season, he's just like, I don't have a quirk, but fuck, I'm gonna do the best that I can. But then, like, throughout season 2, once he gets one for all, and then throughout season 2, and then hopefully through season 3, he's just like, I'm gonna do what I can. Like, granted, he loses the festival, but it's just like, it's a learning experience
He's
for
an
him.
earnest character.
Yeah.
It's exciting to see a character be honest about their feelings and not lie and not have any war with themselves
You
and
definitely-
just be
wait,
blah
wait.
blah.
You
I like
definitely-
Bakugo. Bakugo is my favorite.
No, you
Because-
definitely wait, hold on. You definitely see a character development with Deku, with Midori. That's why I really like Midori throughout the show.
He gets better at being good. I don't know.
That's
like-
fair. That's fair. What about you, Wyatt?
Thank you.
Bakugo is great because Bakugo's perspective is wonderful. He's a warped character trying to untie himself, and his final exam number, the little thing that they do there.
Oh, yeah,
Woo!
yeah.
Digging in deep, and I've read the manga ahead. They get into what he is. You know, I enjoy characters with problems. They're trying to just like wrestle with them, and I enjoy characters who are doing damage because that's not necessarily their intention. I just rewatched an episode where he's with Best Jeanist and he's explaining to the kids.
Yeah.
And like you can tell like he's being like really aggressive to the kids, and then they cry, and it's a joke, but the second time he's like he's uncomfortable because he's like, I don't like, you know, he's not doing an angry face, he's doing like he's like, that's not really, I don't want to have kids cry when they talk to me. I guess he knows he's doing something wrong, so he's at least, this is conflict with him. I like it.
I do love hotheads though. I do like Bakugo, but I think Deku.
You like Deku.
I like
That's fine.
Deku.
But Deku.
But Deku.
Cole's all about a half hot, half cold guy.
No. Definitely Kishibe Rohan.
There we go.
Oh man, they give him, he gets his
Ichi,
own little
ni,
special
na.
year. They give him his own little special episode this year, and it's so Rohan. It's so good. I love seeing him by himself. I love the way they alluded to like a bunch more episodes with Rohan, a bunch more
Yeah.
one shots.
Oh, by the way, I've always had a series.
Oh man, it's beautiful. He's just so good. He's such an interesting, bizarre character.
Yeah. Come by.
Come back.
Woo.
Worst anime.
Woo! Okay, to be honest, there's been some really good parts of Dragon Ball Super, but my worst anime is Dragon Ball Super for the beginning. It is unflinchingly exhausting.
They're just like with fillers. It's
Well,
honestly
Akira
it's all it is.
Toriyama originally wrote joke manga. I get it. He does a bunch of joke episodes. He hasn't written manga in a while. He wants to do some fun. I understand. I'm not there against it. I just hate that shit. Because
Yeah.
I'm a Z Trash fan. I wasn't even there for ball.
Yeah.
So I don't even like care as much. I'm just all there for the fighting. So it's a little bit stressful for me to sit there and like, okay, let's just. But to be fair, I enjoyed it because I just skipped through all that shit.
Castlevania, all the way.
That's fair.
All the way. Like,
Now why? Tell us why.
okay, so I remember playing Castlevania on the NES, and it's just like, you know, you have that music, you have all the arc and everything. Everything's great. We love it. But then when you see the anime, it's just, it's slow. You don't like
yeah,
it.
it's such a letdown.
Stale.
Yeah, it's
The
just
whole-
not enjoyable.
There's no crack.
The only redeeming quality it has is that one, like, 2-second shot of a guy with a broom trying to get some entrails down. It's so funny.
Put it up.
It's so
Put it up.
That's
funny.
it. It's just like,
But, like,
I got
that's
it. I'm gonna.
But it's like, here's 6 episodes and like what? Like probably $2 million. Here you go. Like.
But you know, they got a second season.
Yeah.
Fuck my life.
Hey, hopefully I heard and I have hope that, because let's be real, it's not like the Castlevania fan base hasn't been like, you know, ever like appeased before. This is kind of newish, so they're
Yeah.
like, whatever, cool,
But
nice.
like, does it? Black Clover was just such dog shit. Like, man, and like the thing is, everybody always bags on it for like his yelling. His yelling is the best part of the show.
Yeah.
It's the most meta thing for him to be so annoying. But then, but it's just such nothing happens. It's just such trash.
really
It's,
garbage.
it is
It's like
trash.
here's all the money in the because that's the thing. Okay, they didn't just spend money making the show.
Advertising.
They spent money marketing the show.
Yeah.
And that is another as a Naruto like replacement, as
Bleach
like the
replacement,
next
too.
thing.
No,
The
not
next
no wait,
show-
not wait, not even Naruto. Bleach, bitch.
Because we've,
not even Naruto.
we've talked
Bleach.
about this. The most important part of anime is what is present. It's
Exactly.
premise. It's premise.
There you
It's
go.
premise, yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
premise to be explained in the first couple of episodes. And guess what sucks the most? The first couple of episodes.
Yeah.
They're so like I have like you watch 3 episodes and you're like, well, I mean, I definitely don't want to watch
You're
any
just
more.
like, shit. Happy New Year's, everyone.
Yeah. Okay.
Happy New Year's. So what are we doing this new year, guys?
That was two.
What
that
are you
was
looking forward
2/3
to?
of the bottle.
2018, even numbers, great,
2018.
fantastic.
Okay.
What
we
are you
love
doing?
it here.
Our addition to the channel. It's been a long time coming. It needed to be always. This is Bree. You guys know Bree probably from her Chasing
Battling
Dreams.
Chasing Dreams
Brianna.
cosplay. So I'm actually excited to actually do content on the channel. I am so excited to
We are too.
talk about all the animes we love and hate. But you know, we all love anime. It's
And her
fantastic.
perspective. We're really excited
Yeah.
about her cosplay perspective.
Yeah.
Because go off, Queen. I'm sorry.
Go off cosplay.
Yeah.
So it's just like with 2018, I definitely want to tackle more on body paint because like just graduating with school with studio arts is like let me just cosplay with body paint because you know why the hell not? It's fantastic. But just like all the anime characters, gaming characters, because you know you girls have been retro and gaming all in out, and just all the lovely characters that we know and love. I'm super excited, and just actually being on the channel, I'm super excited to finally be on Clash KO
Yes.
because you know just you girls got struggles and other things to do. So now with the time, I'm actually excited to be on the Clash KO and just
What
be
up?
officially Clash KO.
What are some of the cosplays you got coming up this year?
So, for those of you who follow me on Instagram, Chasing Dreams 28, and then on Facebook, Chasing Dreams Cosplay. I am definitely excited for some Laura, some Rosalina, a lot more gaming and anime. Like that's really I really want to focus on. Like
You
I definitely.
exclusively play Rosalina on Mario Kart, so
She's my queen.
I know
And
she's-
whoever says Rosalina sucks, fight me. But honestly, I definitely want to tap in more on the anime and gaming concept because I mean that's really who I am. I love gaming. I love anime. It's like anime and gaming. That's all who I am. Like granted, I love the comics. I love all the comics like Marvel, DC, but honestly, like video games and gaming, that's really what we're here for.
Yeah.
So I'm
you
definitely
got
excited.
that Phantom Blood locked and loaded.
Dio!
Phantom Blood Dio. So
Let me just get that great posing
Just
going.
get all of it.
But
I'll-
I'm really excited.
I'll hit you up on some lap pull downs. It'll be game over. Trust
Yeah.
me. We
So
got
a lot
this.
of great things coming in 2018. A lot of great more anime cosplay with body paint. A lot more animated gaming because that's really like the main focus that I want to be on. So great stuff coming in 2018. Definitely follow us and keep updated. What about you guys?
Hell yeah. No, I mean, absolutely super excited to keep the channel going.
Yeah.
Get the podcast keeping going, try to get some guest stars and stuff on.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
The original animation stuff we're doing is so great, us breaking into narrative stuff. I love us doing, like, punditry stuff, like the reviews and stuff,
Yeah.
but, like, being able to get our own, like, narrative
Producing
stuff
work,
out
yeah.
is fantastic.
Yeah.
And, yeah, I mean, hopefully we could just keep the volume growing. Like, that's absolutely it for us. Like,
Yeah.
The momentum is really helpful, and I mean, you guys are great. But I mean, we're all in on this. That's the thing. Like, we're doing it. Like, I tell people all the time at the comic and stuff, because I'm like, no, this is happening. Whether or not, like, obviously we want people to be excited about it, and obviously we want to listen to you guys and want to hear from you, but we also want to give you something. That's why we're here.
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So, I mean, for me, personally, I'm really excited to give you guys some drawing insights, some art insights. I mean, I've recently acquired what I'd say is my premier or perfect studio edge. I'm aware of what I need to be doing in the studio artistically, and I'm performing on the level that I want to. For the first time, I mean, I've been inking some pages, and I'm like, this is the kind of manga, this is the kind of comic, this is the kind of line work I want to be doing.
Yeah.
As opposed to, and I'm starting to learn what is too much and too little, so I'm finding that sweet spot. So this year I'm excited to produce more drawing stuff for the channel. Like, I'm going to do some live art. That's going to be fun. We want to do maybe some music videos or some live action cosplay bits where we can get.
Yeah, I'd love to connect with, like, cosplayers and get people in on the live action stuff.
Getting on that, man. It's happening. And we're going to look into Riptide. We're doing a horror movie, but yeah, guys, just more and more. Like, we're going to keep swinging.
Definitely with the conventions next year, too.
Oh, yeah.
That's super exciting.
What are we
All
planning?
in Orlando.
We're doing
So
AFO.
we're doing AFO, Anime Festival Orlando, here in August. MetroCon in
Which is earlier.
July. And then back again at Matsuri in December. So
Yeah, Hallmark.
definitely look out.
Absolutely.
Gotta do it.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Keep an eye out, guys, and we will see you in the new year.
And thanks for fighting Dio with us, okay? We certainly felt his effects.
Zawarudo!